Good Wednesday morning, Bangana. I'm still with our star, Vusi Temekwa. Welcome to Startime, sir. Thank you. Education. What's the importance of education?
Education creates, in my opinion, and really, the difficulty about doing this type of interviews is often you ask for your own opinion. So there may be people who concur with this or not, but education, in my opinion, creates what we call a point of reference. So I've been in business for the past 4 years of my life, done exceptionally well. I didn't need to go to Gibbs and do an MBA, but you do it because it creates a point of reference. It widens your global perspective, so you know what's out there, what's been done, what are the systems and processes, and how people have done it. And then you know what you can and cannot utilize. That's all it is, in my opinion. It doesn't limit you. That's why you find the Chinese are excellent at this. You find somebody who studied education and they end up heading up a construction or engineering firm, because all the education has done is broadened their mind and has created points of reference.
And do you think that education is only in class or it can be outside class?
Well, actually, my assertion is education takes place more outside the classroom than it does. I think the classroom is where the facilitation takes place, but I think outside the classroom is where what you've learned in the facilitation is then applied. And that really is the true test of any educational system.
And what's the best lesson that you have learned in the last, let's say, 5 years?
The best lesson?
Yeah.
Keep your head down. I mean, I used to be, the guy who's out there with the ego and the friends and the fancy this. And keep your head down, nail down to the work, get things done. The world appreciates that, and you'll get there when your time is right. But keep your head down and stay out of all the flutter and the lutter.
I mean, if you're talking to me, I'm in stand-up 9. When you say keep your head down, do you mean that I must just study, or must I actually? What must I do?
I mean exactly that. So you have a dream, you have a vision, you drive towards it, and you don't let anything else. You see, and it's a challenge, and people need to understand this. If you move from point A to point B, and this is the difficulty, is there are invariably events and things that happen in between that. If you keep your head up and you're susceptible to all these things, you will find yourself wavered in your path. So the only way is to stick true to the course. I think also the difficulty, and I don't know if this is the platform, but the difficulty is people don't create reminders. I have this ring. It was my father's ring. He gave it to me when I turned 21 years old, and it was a way of him saying, remember where you've come from and where you're going. People don't create reminders. Microsoft. Bill Gates, I gave a talk at Microsoft International 3 weeks back, and Bill Gates was saying when he started and went into the IT industry, he said, I will not rest until there is a PC in every single home around the world, and that PC runs on Microsoft. He hasn't reached his goal, so people don't know this, but what he does is every single morning he puts mayonnaise in his breakfast to remind himself of where he needs to go, because he understands that now he's busy with listings and this and that, and there are events that are happening, but he hasn't yet reached the goal. It's important, create the reminder.
Sure, Pagana, that's deep. For more, join us tomorrow, same time. I'm still with Vusi. Ciao.